Hey guys, this is my first ever YouTube video, and of course I look like crap in it. That's okay, I guess. Anyways, I found out May 2nd that I am pregnant. I honestly had no idea. Um, it was surreal when the doctor came in and said it, because I definitely wasn't expecting it, and he said it so nonchalantly that it was like, oh, okay. And then the first thing he asked me was how I was gonna have it, and I'm like, whoa, I just found out I'm pregnant, I have no idea. So that was crazy. It was, I'm pretty excited. It's crazy. I don't know what to say. It's amazing. My boyfriend and I are extremely happy. I've been with my boyfriend for a long time now. Well, 3 years. Maybe some people might not say that's very long, but I think it's quite a while. The baby is due December 20th, if it's born on its due date. So yay, a Christmassy baby. I did go to the store and I got my first baby outfit thing. I got a little onesie. Although since it's gonna be a December baby, I should get some like pants and jackets and stuff for it too, of course. What else? Oh, I was given an awesome pregnancy book by my best friend, because she actually just had a baby like in March. It's the Pregnancy Bible. It has so much good information, because when I found out, I bought a book by Dr. Oz, and I didn't really like it because I felt it read too much like a medical textbook. I mean, it was lots of good information. It was just too much information to get to the information I needed, if that makes sense. So I still haven't finished that book. This book has a lot of good information, though, this Pregnancy Bible. I'm very thankful she lent me the book. Let's see. I should be so ecstatic right now. I'm only 8 weeks. Morning sickness seems to have kicked into full effect. I felt blessed because I was only getting these dizzy/nausea spells, and now I am like full-fledged on vomiting. It was fun too. It was right after I told my best friend that I think it's tapering off. I totally jinxed myself. And I still do get these random cramps down there in my uterus area. Feels awful. That's how it felt before I found out I was pregnant, and I thought I had like bad gas problems or something. That's so bad to say. Anyways, things should be all amazing right now, but it's like 5 o'clock in the morning and I shouldn't be up, but I've been so stressed out lately because my immediate family members are stressing me out beyond belief. I told them like shortly after I found out, because I thought, immediate family should know. And I tried to tell them all individually. I told my brother first, who doesn't live in the same province, and he was so excited for me. And then I told my other brother, and he was not so excited about it. I don't even remember if he said congratulations. He pretty much lectured me on like finances and stuff, how I shouldn't expect him to hold the baby because he doesn't like babies. I was like, oh, what a great uncle you'll be. Well, I mean, I understand his thing that he just wants me to be financially stable, but since this did happen by surprise, I mean, it's not something that I can easily go back and do, right? I mean, I can do it now. I start now, start saving so much, And then I told my stepsister, who she gave me some good advice. She said, don't take stock in the first thing that the parents are going to say, because they will come around, which is really funny, but I'll get to that next. And then I told my parents, my stepmom and my dad, of course, he had nothing to say. He doesn't really say too much. He kind of holds all his feelings in. And I don't know. My stepmom did all the talking, but he listened while she talked and basically said that she's worried and doesn't think that we can handle being parents. The thing is, I'm not a teenager. I am 28 years old. It was bound to happen sometime. I am a female. I'm obviously a fertile female. What else? Oh, and then I didn't end up getting to tell my other stepsister. I told my stepbrother, and he has a son. So he said, congratulations. So of course he didn't have too much to actually say about it because of his situation. Because it's a mess, and I'm not going to go into it because it's not even my business. Anyways, so it's just been downhill from there with my family. Like, they have nothing nice to say about it. They don't even have faith in me or my boyfriend. I asked them to give me space because I don't want to see them. I don't want to talk to them right now. I don't have anything to say, and I don't want to say something that I'll regret until I can get, myself together. I did, however, wake up to a pretty nasty message on Facebook that I'm going to share, and I'm really sorry this is going very long. I have no intentions of it already being like almost 7 minutes, but here we go. The message I received was from my stepsister, the stepsister that I didn't get around to tell, so it really bugs me that she has these things to say before I got to tell her personally the news. She goes, I feel very strongly that you should think about having a baby. You have no savings, no decent home, no decent vehicle, no decent man to help you raise a baby, like 5 animals to your home, didn't plan this, and have minimal support from friends and family. The last thing you should do is have the baby now with him. You're only 28, saying it might be your only chance is bullshit. You could have a baby right up until 40, so don't even worry about it. Yeah, okay. I don't have very much savings. Yeah, you're right. That's something that I need to work on. I do have a home. I live in an old home. Me and my boyfriend rent it. We rent the whole thing. We have no wall neighbors, which I love. I hate wall neighbors. And it may not be cookie cutterish and like amazing condition, but it's our home, and that's all that matters to me. It has heat, it has water. The no decent vehicle, I have very old 1989 Toyota Camry with 270,000 kilometers on it. I bought it off Craigslist for like $500 last year, and it did have some car problems, and I thought it was going to be a huge issue with the tranny because it wasn't reversing. However, it ended up being an electrical problem, and it worked itself out, and now it runs fine. And she goes, no decent man to help me raise the baby. She doesn't know my boyfriend. This stepsister does not live here. She lives quite further up north. So I don't feel she should base an opinion on him, because I try not to base opinions on people that I've never met before, and I don't feel other people should. They believe that he is a deadbeat dad or deadbeat boyfriend because at one point in time he didn't have a job. However, now he has a good job, and I know because I work there as well. So I know how much he works. Yeah, we do have 5 animals. We have 3 cats and 2 dogs. They are all rescues. I don't know, it's really hard to say what I'm gonna do, but I have lots of time to think about it. Contrary to people's beliefs, I'm not gonna have this baby tomorrow. I'm gonna have it in December, if all goes well. And then me saying I'm only 28, saying it's the only chance I have, I never said that. The what I actually said to my stepmom is, I'm 28, I feel I should own up to my responsibility, and that you're not fertile forever. I mean, it's scientific proven fact that you lose your eggs over time. You even lose them before you're born. And people do some people end up not being able to have a kid, and I feel so bad for them. I really do. I honestly didn't think that I was ever going to have a kid because I mean, I was married and before, and I got divorced, but that's a whole nother story. But I've been with this boyfriend for about 3 years now, and before that, I mean, of course, you know, being with your husband, you don't ever use protection usually, and I never got pregnant, so I always just figured I'd never be able to have kids. So I consider this a blessing. I consider it a gift. I'm not going to get into any religious beliefs or anything, but I consider it a gift. And then she goes, like I said, you're going down a long, hard road. I have had an abortion, and I thank God I did every single day, because that dirt bag dad is nowhere to be found. Is he? Your boyfriend is not father material, got pregnant by accident. That's what abortions are for. I feel very strongly that you should get one. It's quick, simple, easy, painless, and private. I know of a great place. Let me know. P.S. Not trying to be mean, just saying how it is, girl. That bothers me beyond belief. I actually got incredibly offended by that, and I had nothing to say to her. I ended up just saying, just give me time to think. Not about the abortion, I just need time away from my family right now. I just need time to focus solely on myself and my unborn baby and my boyfriend, our new life, you know. I'm pro-choice, but being in the situation that I'm in now, getting pregnant by accident, I personally myself cannot see myself going through with that. I do believe it is a woman's choice, but I don't believe it is the right choice for me at this point in time. I feel personally I'm too old for it. I know there's women older than me that have had abortions and younger than me and same age as me, and you know, that's their choice, and I would never condemn them for it. I would never call someone out for having an abortion. I mean, I would just be there to support them. If they needed to talk about it, I would never push that on anyone. I would never even bring that up in a conversation unless somebody was thinking about having an abortion. You know, then I would be like, oh, okay, well, whatever you choose to do, just make sure that's the choice that you want to go down, because you have to deal with it afterwards, and that's the part that I don't think I can deal with. And I don't think, and they seem to think that when I have an abortion, or if I do, because I'm not going to, but if I did, they feel like the way they're acting, they think it's gonna be like all gravy after I have this abortion. That would never be the case. I don't think I could talk to any one of my family members if they push me into doing that. I'm having a really hard time wanting to be around anyone after that comment. And then after that, she did say some more on Facebook. After I totally kind of avoided it, she goes, we don't know each other very well there, but you know your situation better than anyone anyways. You gotta be scared shitless, right? I do have times when I'm scared, sure. I mean, every new mom to be, I'm sure, goes through that. But mostly it's excitement and happy, and I can't wait to hold that little baby in my arms. I can't wait to look into their eyes. Like, I can't wait for that moment when you first lay eyes on your new baby, you know? And then it says, an abortion now gives you the chance to do it right later and for years to come. There's never a right choice. There's never been a right time. I know now, knowing all the people that I do know that have gotten pregnant, and just in general, it just happens. The babies come when they want to come. It's like, that's when they feel it's their time to exist on this earth. Like I said, they're a gift, but that's okay. And then she goes, if you want a baby, plan it with the right man in a better situation. You got lots of time and plenty of good men to choose from. That might be true, but I believe my boyfriend is right for me. We've been together for a long time. Well, I think a long time. We've been together 3 years. Sure, he's quiet, shy, and sure he doesn't have a lot to say to my family because he's shy, but after their opinions of him, I don't know, I'm just glad that I guess he's not more active in my family life. And then it says, and then she goes on to talk about the abortion that she had, and that she had it in less than 2 hours, and she was horseback riding later the same day. Like, I just don't understand how she thinks that I can just get over something like that, like nothing happened. And then she goes, better women than me have done it, so have worse women, black, white, blue, purple, old, young women have done it. Sure, that might be true, and like I said, I don't condemn anyone for having an abortion, but at the same time, better women than me, myself, and worse women than me, myself, have gone on to have kids. They've gone on to birth a child and do everything in their power to do everything they can for that child, to give it the best life they can even with what little they have, because that's what, being a mother is about. I know not everyone succeeds in it. I'm not stupid, but I know some people try as hard as they can, and that's what I feel like. And then this is the part that tears me apart. It says that her and my other stepsister can help if you don't want anyone to know. Nobody will ever know. You can say miscarriage totally happens, right? No, I don't think I could ever. Like, I don't even know what to say. And then I just said, and then she's like, well, you got another month or two to think, and she's like, I've been through this before with myself and my roommates, etc. What I should do is book you in now, as there is a wait list. And the clinic she's talking about up north is a very small, clean clinic. People come from all over for treatment there. And that her and my other stepsister can bring me to stay with them for a night. And the night after, to make it a celebration of life, my life. And then she says, the thing is, even if it is a maybe to abort, I should call them now and book you, because you can always cancel. Why would you say that to someone? How could you? It just seems like a really heartless thing to do, even to someone who is not 100% sure what they want to do with their pregnancy. I don't believe that anyone should ever talk anybody else into what they should do with their own body. And coming across like that, it makes me want to almost write them out of my life. Like, I just can't believe it. I don't even totally understand where this is all coming from. I mean, sure, I haven't always been the perfect child, but it's not like I'm an addict. I've never done drugs. Well, I've done pot, but I haven't smoked that for a really long time. I don't even drink. I don't know. It's just, sure, I've made questionable decisions in my life with with my ex-husband and stuff like that, but however, the past is the past, and I don't feel that people need to really drag that up, and I really don't think people should have an opinion on my boyfriend, of whether or not he'll be a good father, because he's not a father currently. This is both of our first child. I've never been pregnant before. He's never had a child either before, and it's just, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, I just feel like they shouldn't judge him until he's in that situation. Until he has that baby in his hands, they cannot judge whether or not he'll be a good father until they see that moment, and I don't feel he needs to prove anything to them until they see that friggin' moment. They make it seem like I need to earn their trust because they're making me feel like a low light.
Stop. What do